That's
Pass.
Hey, good afternoon. We'll go ahead and call this meeting of the Guam Ethics Commission to order today, Friday, July 14th. It is 12:38 p.m. If I can ask our director to go ahead and call roll, please.
sure. Thank you, Mr. Chair. We'll start with Chairman Christopher Cruz,
Present.
Vice Chairwoman Margaret Tekenko. Commissioner Marilyn Borja is absent. Commissioner Dr. Robert Jack. Commissioner Daphne Leon Guerrero. And Commissioner Shannon Murphy. Mr. Chair, with 5 members present, we do have a quorum.
Thank you, Director. Let's go ahead and move down our agenda to the approval of minutes. We could just take a moment to review the minutes from our last meeting. That's the April 28th meeting. And if I can get a motion on the minutes as prepared.
Motion to approve.
Second it.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Okay, let's go ahead and put this to a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion passes unanimously to adopt our minutes from our April 28th meeting. Let's go ahead and hear from our director for his report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I don't have any report for today's meeting. We can proceed to new business.
Thank you. Again, gonna hand it over to our director for item 5A, the review and approval of annual summary of opinions, volume 1.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Presented for the Commission's review and action is the Summary of Opinions, first edition. We have a few pages here that talk about the work that the Commission is involved in, the duties of the Commission. We get into a discussion with the Ethics and Government Program workshops and how many employees to date have successfully completed the mandate. And then we get into a summary of the cases that have been filed with the Commission and then adjudicated. Mr. Chair, there is in the ethics statute a requirement that we publish with sufficient deletions and omissions of the names, or rather the cases that have appeared before the Commission and the subsequent action. So this document presented for your review will satisfy that mandate. I will also note that we've had this document reviewed and vetted by both councils. And so they've been able to certify that we've made sufficient deletions and omissions in order to not associate a particular case with an official or department. And I'm available for any questions if there are.
Thank you, Director. Do we have any comments from our attorneys or maybe fellow commissioners on this summary of opinion as drafted?
So this will be available to the public online on our website?
That's correct. And once we receive approval by the Commission, the intention is to publish this on the website, but also disseminate it to all media partners and the legislature and the governor's office.
And let me just ask about this other on here that has the most number. Those are all things that are not covered by the law. The other 24.
That's right, Commissioner. So in the statute, we're provided with 8 areas of jurisdiction. If we find a case is filed that doesn't particularly match on any of those 8 matters, we place them or categorize them rather under other.
Which means that we don't have jurisdiction for any of those cases.
That's
right?
correct.
Okay.
But we still produce the summary to show to the extent what the case was surrounding. And I think the reader may be able to deduce why that was classified as an other.
Yeah, I was just thinking about when we first started, the senators were asking us, like, is there anything that we need to change the law, amend it to add other categories? Do you guys have any recommendations yet? on that?
We are working with counsel to come up with a substantial list. There may be cases that just veer slightly off of the path set by the current statute. Once we have that prepared, we'll share that update with the commissioners for your consumption, and then with your approval, we'll be able to pass that on to the legislative body.
Okay, with no further comment, can I get a motion to adopt the summary of opinions as drafted? Okay, we have a motion by.
I'll second that
Okay,
motion.
any further discussion? All in favor of adopting our summary of opinions? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Director. Moving on to section 5B, Commission to act on the following advisory opinion. Actually, did we want to, considering the time limitation, do we want to move anywhere else, or do you want to continue down the agenda? As-
I believe, Mr. Chair, we should be able to dispose of item B, which is the advisory opinion, rather quickly, unless there are questions. But again, at the discretion of the commission, if you wish to just proceed with the cases, we can do that as well.
Okay, noted. We'll stay on agenda item 5B. We're
Okay,
to act on advisory opinion AO 23-203. Director?
thank you, Mr. Chair. So we received an inquiry in April from a Guam Waterworks employee. The question was whether a former employee of the Guam Waterworks is in violation of the statute if their former employment restricted them from being a third party or vendor listed on a reference GWA publishes. I think they put together a document of potential contractors that if customers of the utility agency needed to get a particular work done, GWA would publish the list of here are the individuals that would be able to perform the job. So the question is, could a former employee having just recently separated from the agency be listed under this document? And we had this vetted through council, and the recommendation is that there is no conflict because it's not that they're pledging resources or awarding any funds. It is a resource listing that the individual or the customer for Waterworks could pick among the lists, and it wouldn't present any potential conflict. So our recommendation is presented as a draft advisory opinion, again, vetted and written up by council. And our recommendation is to adopt so we can issue this to the employee. And as a side note, I do appreciate, we're getting requests for advisory opinions more often, having done ethics training. There are employees that before they engage in a particular act that they are unsure if it's ethical, they like to get the advice. And so we want to encourage as many of our participants in the training that if in doubt, you can ask about with the Ethics Commission. And this happens to be the second request we received so far.
Yeah, I agree. This is a good thing, right, for the public when we're asked, to provide information or render opinions on matters that may seem in violation of any law or unethical, if you may, right? So this is good stuff. I don't have any questions on it. Any further comments, questions from the commissioners? No?
I
Okay.
do have one question though, in regards to these advisory opinions. Do we have a standard response, I guess, time frame for publishing the opinions?
We try to get these opinions through, so we would typically prepare a request for work plan with legal counsel. They would take anywhere between 15 to 30 days to finalize their review. If the review is prepared in time for an upcoming board meeting, we would include it on the agenda and then present it to the commission. So that seems to be the typical timeframe for when we can get complaints through. Due to Typhoon Mawar, we weren't able to meet since April, and that's why this particular advisory opinion wasn't ready for action till today. But we're hopeful that as we have already gotten to, I think, the end of our recovery period, that we're starting to see a more streamlined process for when these types of requests come through and when they're presented to the commission.
Very good. Thank you. And I imagine you have a tracking system, right? That, kind of keeps us on top of, responding to the public or to the inquiry, right?
That's right. And we do include this also in our summary of opinions. So other than the cases that are complaints rather that are adjudicated, we include as well how many advisory opinions have been received and issued by the commission.
I just want to note a correction on the draft. It says Christopher Cruz is the chairwoman. And that's just not true.
Upon clarification on the chairman's preference, we will make that small technical correction, but great catch. Thank you, former chairwoman Murphy.
With that, this meeting is adjourned. No.
Perhaps then, if I may, Mr. Chair, request for a motion to approve advisory opinion 23-002, subject to corrections.
Can I get a motion to approve AO 23-203, subject to that correction?
I make a motion to approve.
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We have adopted AO 23-203, subject to correction.
Mr. Chair, just for the record, the AO number is actually AO-23-002. That is an error on the print of the agenda.
Okay, all right.
So notwithstanding,
Okay, let's go ahead and correct that. That's AO 23-002 as corrected. So do we need to go back and redo the approval? Or
just to be clear,
Okay, let's
maybe
do
another
that.
motion.
can I get a motion to adopt the correct AO 23-002?
I'll make a motion to adopt AO 23-002 with correction.
Yes, with corrections. Thank you.
And I second the motion.
All right. Any further discussion? No. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right. Motion carries unanimously. We have adopted AO 20-23-002. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And before we proceed to item C under new business, I'd like to request that the commission move into closed proceeding to discuss the cases listed there. That would require a motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Director. Due to time constraints, we're going to go ahead and petition the commission to move into closed proceedings due to the fact that we need a 5-member quorum for this matter. And one of our commissioners has a time constraint as mentioned earlier. Can I get a motion to go ahead and move into closed proceedings at the moment?
Motion to move into closed proceedings?
I'll-
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We are moving into closed proceedings.
The time now is 12:53 PM. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We are back from closed proceedings and moving right into agenda item 5C. Director?
Thank you. Mr. Chair, the first case under item C, commission to act on the following cases is ETH 22-004-UT-201. Mr. Chair, the recommendation is to table this case. If we can get a motion to table that case.
All right, can I get a motion to table ETH 22-004-UT-201?
I'll make a motion to table that case.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries unanimously. We've tabled ETH 22-004-UT-201. Director?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The next case for the commission is ETH 22-005-COI-202. Mr. Chair, our recommendation is to table this case and request a motion.
Can I get a motion to table ETH 22-005-COI-202? Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries unanimously. We tabled ETH 22-005-COI-202. Director?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The next case is ETH 22-012-COI-202. Mr. Chair, our recommendation is to table and request the motion.
Can I get a motion to table ETH 22-012-COI-202?
I'll motion to table 22-012.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries unanimously. We tabled ETH 22-012-COI-202. Director?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The next case is ETH 22-013-COI-202. Mr. Chair, our recommendation is to table and request the motion.
Can I get a motion to table as recommended? ETH 22-013-COI-202?
I'll make the motion to table it.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We've tabled ETH 22-013-COI-202. Director?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is for, the next case is ETH 23-101-OT-201.
Hey, can this? Just
Staff
move
read
forward?
into the record.
Staff read into the record, okay. Can the staff go ahead and read into the record? ETH 23-101-OT-201?
On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics case number ETH 23-101-OT-201 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall be remained confidential pursuant to 4 GCA subsection 15401 B and C. So ordered today, July 14, 2023.
Okay, is there a motion to adopt the draft order as read for case number ETH 23-101-OT-201?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries unanimously. The next case the commission will hear is ETH 23-103 OT 202. Can the staff please read the draft order?
On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-103-OT-202 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA subsection 15401 B and C. So ordered today, July 14, 2023.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adopt the draft order for that case as read? ETH 23-103 OT 202.
Motion to adopt.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. The next case is ETH 23-104 OT 202. Can the staff please read the draft order?
On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-104-OT-202 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA subsection 15401 B and C. So ordered today, July 14, 2023.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adopt the draft order as read on ETH 23-104 OT 202? Any further discussion? All right, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously. We've adopted the draft order for ETH 23-104 OT 202. The next case the commission will hear is ETH 23-105 OT 202. Can the staff please read the draft order?
On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-105-OT-202 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA subsection 15401 B and C. So ordered today, July 14, 2023.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adopt the draft order as read for ETH 23-105 OT 202? Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries unanimously. We've dismissed ETH 23-105 OT 202. The next case is ETH 23-106 OT 201. Can the staff please read the draft order?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-106-OT-201 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA 15401 B and C. So ordered this 14th day of July 2023.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adopt the draft order as read for ETH 23-106 OT 201? Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing case is ETH 23-108 OT 201. Can the staff please read the draft order?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-108-02 OT-201 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA 15401 B and C. So ordered this 14th day of July 2023.
Thank you. I don't know if it looks like we're frozen on the, okay. Well, okay, all right. Okay, so can I get a motion to adopt the draft order as read for ETH 23-108 OT 201? Any further discussion? No? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously to dismiss ETH 23-108 OT 201. The next case is ETH 23-109 OT 201. Can the staff please read the draft order?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after a review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-109-OT-201 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA 15401 B and C. So ordered this 14th day of July 2023.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adopt the draft order as read for ETH 23-109 OT 201? Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously to adopt and dismiss the ETH 23-109 OT 201. The next case is ETH 23-110 OT 201. Can the staff please read the draft order?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We request that this case be tabled. So again, the motion will be to table case number ETH 23-110 OT 201.
Can I get a motion as recommended to table ETH 23-110 OT 201?
Motion to table.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, we tabled ETH 23-110 OT 201. The next case is ETH 23-111 OT 202. Can the staff please read the draft order?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On July 14, 2023, this matter came before the Guam Ethics Commission, who, after a review of the complaint, found by majority vote the commission does not have jurisdiction to prosecute this matter. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that Guam Ethics Case Number ETH-23-111-OT-202 shall be dismissed, and all records and deliberations relating to the complaint herein shall remain confidential pursuant to 4 GCA 15401 B and C. So ordered this 14th day of July 2023.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries unanimously for ETH 23-111 OT 202. Looks like that closes out 5C. Director, anything further?
No, Mr. Chair, there are no announcements. Now is the motion for adjournment.
Thank you. Any announcements, commissioners? No. Okay, can I get a motion to close out our meeting, adjourn our meeting?
Make the motion to adjourn this meeting.
You. All right. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, our meeting is closed. Thank you, everybody.